base yet, and an annoying burrowed Zergling here will have to be taken out before this command center can land. I don't think SeleCT realized that, but the real careless with Overlords are losing one, almost two actually, to all those siege tanks. They're so well positioned at this cliff, and you can see how many siege tanks SeleCT actually has to guard both these bases. But these Zerglings just sitting there like, ha ha ha, I'm preventing this from landing over and over again, and just now SeleCT realizing they're probably going to put a scan here, and there it goes, and now he can land his command center there. Meanwhile, take a look at the units tab. Our Zerg player has so many units. Well, actually he doesn't, but he has a lot of different units, but I don't know what's up with this macro. He should be maxed out now for a long time ago, and he should really put on some pressure and just harass the hell crap out of this expansion, because this is the only thing keeping SeleCT in the game right now. And but I think SeleCT will have all his forces up here, so that is going to leave a window of opportunity for Hobot to fly in here and with his Broodlords and just take out all these base. But some nice what you call it, fungal growth there on the SCVs, and possibly could take out the Marines as well. You will see fungal growth, yes, nice fungal growth on those Marines, and all those Marines would just explode, and he can just fungal growth again and again and again. You can see he has a lot of infestors, and all of them are at almost full energy, so he can just fungal growth so much on these. You can see he's down to 14 harvesters, SeleCT, so this is not looking good. Hobot is doing a great job here actually, but and it's also maxed out soon because of all those corruptors and broodlords and ultras taking up so much supply. And he also has 80 drones. That is as much as you want to get essentially, because more than 80 drones isn't worth it, I think, because you'll have too small of an army if you do that. And go to fun growth some more in these on these SV, and that is so good play from Empirehobot. But the SV surviving with 9 HP actually, so but he could fungal growth this Viking if he's if SeleCT's not careful actually, so but a tank going to move over here, possibly siege, and there goes fungal growth on the Viking. But the Viking is basically here to spot the high ground, so the siege tank can scare away those roaches, and this siege tank as well. No, not the roaches, but the infestors. But he managed to take out that Viking, so probably going to fungal growth some more, but no, he's not, because the Thor can spot the high ground as well because they're ranged. But look at this army, that is just so intimidating, and even putting his overlords with this army, so Terran might focus fire them instead by mistake. But I'm surprised Hobot hasn't ended this game sooner. He's just being so careless, losing 2 ultras for nothing there, and should really do something. He has 3 stray corrupts, but look at that, he has no gas. I really wonder why he has no gas, because okay, you can see 1 drone is only mining this gas, and both these gas are mined out, both these are mined out. Even has 4 or 5 drones mining that 5 drones for 1 extractor, that is overkill. And no drones, okay, 1 drone is mining this gas, so I can see why it's low, so low on gas, because all these units require so much gas. So but all these corruptors are worthless for now, so I don't really understand why he's keep producing them, because maybe it's to deal with the Vikings, but you really should turn some of them into broodlords, maybe, to just be really annoying. But you see here on the left side, SeleCT's going to harass, and that is basically what he needs to do, and manage to take out this hatchery actually, so this base won't be mining for a while. Then that is actually a huge deal. You can see here in the production tab, there's Hobot is still fairly far ahead to SeleCT, but But taking out that expansion, it's really good for Select. But Hobart has to do something. I don't know what he's doing. He's almost maxed out and just sending in like one unit at a time. What is this? He should sending in his whole army and just take out Select immediately. Like Select has 120 supply. Empirehobot has 194 supply. Look at that. But I'd say their armies are pretty even because there's only 17 harvesters for our Terran players, so his army is basically like 110 or something supply, and the Zerg's army is somewhat the same, like 130 supply or something. So, but the Zerg should really do something. He has had an advantage for so long, and if he doesn't win this, I'm going to laugh. Like, no, it's his fault if he's losing this actually, because he's had an advantage for so long time. And look how much minerals he has. He should like push now and then remacro up his army instantly, because that's what Zerg do. They save up a bunch of larvae, they attack, and then they remacro up and come in again and just take out the rest of their opponent's army with their huge remacroed army once again. So, but just now waiting for the Broodlords to finish, and when those are finished, I think he'll move out. But Select's actually deciding that this is a perfect moment to push in here because of those Broodlords morphing in there. And but the Infestors wisely going to mind control to a tank and a Thor, and that is so great play from Empirehobot, managing to take out a lot of Select's units there. Marine steaming once again, and now there's medevacs there to heal them. So, and these Thors and tanks just doing great job with splash damage in both air and the ground. But Banelings rolling in and not caring about those Marines. That is a wise choice, I think, to keep those Banelings alive for as long as possible. But for now, Empirehobot has nothing to shoot air except for the fungal growth from the Infestors, but all Infestors are so low on HP. So Select can just push forward here. And the Empirehobot should really macro up his army, but he has barely no gas compared to minerals, so it's hard for him to macro up an army now. All he can produce is Zerglings, so that is exactly what he's doing. All these Zerglings growing with speed and +3 attack and +1 armor, so they're going to at least survive 2 shots from the tanks, but rallying in some links real carelessly here, just melting away through those siege tanks. He really should gather his army, and that's exactly what he's doing, but running in again with the ultras and just catching the siege tank off guard. That is so great. He's just hacking away 1 siege tank, 2 siege tank, 5 siege tank going down. No, the medevac picked him up, but locking down this expansion and taking out the turrets, making it easier for the Broodlords to come in. And but again, careless with his Ultralisk and going to get going to get some shots off with his tanks. And now it's kind of dead. Both players are going to macro up, and still no gas for Hobart here, so that could definitely spell disaster for him. He could that is the main reason to why he could lose this game. I'm not saying he will, because I actually don't know who's going to win this game. And just a ultra chilling here, just chit-chatting with the drones and having a good time. Drones are really social, so you definitely should try talk to them sometime. Just like this ultra, he's a smart one. That's a smart ultra. Anyway, back here at the rest of the dumb ultras. There are 9 of them. They're going to just stand here and guard this base, and a nice fungal growth from the Infestors, and yet again, so will definitely drain those medevacs on energy. And you can see this medevac only has 1 HP, so fungal growth on that will definitely take that out. But the medevacs managing to survive for quite some time there, but ultras and Lynx and Infestors with fungal growth just rolling in, and Corruptors and even Queens reinforcement and a Overlord is out for blood, but Overlords can attack, so not a good day to be an Overlord if you're trying to take out your opponent. But 7 Ultras is just too much for SeleCT to handle, and Hobot's doing a nice job taking out this base, and even a Corruptor and this pesky little queen is going to harass this orbital command while it's trying to fly away, but SeleCT is out of position and he has no units because he has 6 SV, 1 Viking and trying to get out some Marines, but he has no money whatsoever and only 6 SCVs and nowhere to mine actually, and he's going to GG out of the game as soon as he realized that when he saw the Ultras coming. So if Hobot would have lost that game with his advantage, that would have been so bad for him, but he managed to win at least, and it's not an easy task to win against SeleCT, but gotta hand it to him for winning this first game. So now we're going to move on to the second game, and I'll see you guys then.